What's up everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 3. So I'm just galloping now on Roach on my way to, I'm going to presume the village is called Fairylund, because we've got a Hero's Pursuit race just outside the village, and then of course we've got our contract that we're going to be getting on with. So it's the Woodland Spirit, whatever that may be, but we are going to be doing this race just before entering the village, because hopefully this will give us our Zerrikanian saddlebags at last. Aranari has been... oh, it's Handfiber. Oops. I've been definitely in need of Aranari whenever I come across it. There's plenty growing in Skellige, thankfully. Red Ricker. There's the race master.
Heard Svanna let you join the pursuits, but have you truly the courage to run?
Let's do this.
Listen up, good folk. Riding for the glory of Modron Freya today are Geralt of Rivia, Arv Oarsman, and Red Ricker. Goddess will grant you a beautiful death.
Arv Oarsman and Red Ricker, hey? Well, I'll give you credit, you are pretty quick. Chris, I can't catch this lasso.
You ride like a woman.
Won't let you win, vagrants. Can't.
Ride like a woman, eh? But this guy's continuing to call me a vagrant, even though he's been on my tail the entire time.
You ride like a woman.
Won't let you win, vagrants.
Well, this one's not that long. Look, the end's nearly here. Oh.
And the winner is Witcher Geralt of Rivia! Such a feat deserves a reward. Here, may it remind you of your glory. Well, didn't expect an Outlander to win all three. You've one pursuit left, the most important. You'll face a true master of the chase. It's on Hindersfjall. Suggest you get going.
3 out of 3, that means it's got to be. Come on, 50 crowns and... yes! Ah, finally. I have been wanting that since Novigrad. Ah, a weight has been literally lifted off my shoulders with that. Let's get that equipped here and now. Zerrikanian saddlebags. Take that extra 100 weight and an extra 30 on top of what we already had. Okay, talk to Sven about the contract on the Woodland Spirit. Fairylund, yeah, we were right about the village name. It was a given, kind of, with the Hero's Pursuit being just outside. And great guards in this village. What?
Vagabond.
Guess I'm not welcome here.
What?
Brandishing his sword now, he tried to be funny.
He's been murdered.
He won't even speak to me, let's go.
From barrel hoops to blades, I've got it all. But I'm guessing you're more interested in blades.
Can't tell by what's on my back, are you? Interested in playing? He must not play, since there's no actual card option there.
Show me what you got then.
Decent amount of gear he's actually selling, isn't he? What's he got? Master Weapon Repair Kit. Yes. Then we've got some, yeah, standard rune stones. It's an adrenaline point gain. I'm tempted with that one, you know. Got 16k, so why not? Let's indulge ourselves today, shall we? So we've got the adrenaline point. What else? Stun. Maybe poison. 617. Fucking hell. Must be... oh. Oh. Yeah, get that one. The Tamer, these are just going to be weapons out. The Elvish Sword. Steiger. Faustino. Tyr. Tokir Blade. Elven Steel Sword. No much whetstone. Sure, I'll buy them too because they're used to craft those repair kits, and so are the, I think it's these ones. He's selling standard feathers. Wonder if he'll take anything off my hands. I did sell everything back at Caretrold, as I like to do, of course, so I don't really need to sell anything that I have on me right now. Could maybe buy some dark steel though. Look how expensive those dark steel plates are. Nah, I think I'll leave it. Spent nearly $1,000, so it's enough indulging for today. I'm just going to see what he says about that, because I don't think he wants to play us, because normally it would have the card sign next to it. Oh, apparently he will play us.
Let's play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
Okay, wasn't expecting to get into a game of Gwent today. I didn't expect that to actually start. Oh well. Monsters, no, Nilfgaard. We're playing against monsters though. Geralt and Ciri. 1-2 revives, a commander horn, 2 decoy, dandelion. That's a very, very good starting hand. It's a shame I don't have a spy. Mervran. Ooh, I guess I'll stick with that. I don't really want to get rid of any other ones. Starting off with a Frightener. Very first beast you encounter in the entire Witcher series when it assaults Kaer Morhen. So double the strength of close combat units. Shame I don't have a Biting Frost to counter that really. However, I do have this, which I'll be saving for that moment. Right, let's start off with Mervran and then I can play my Archer, because I can revive my Archer later on. Right, that's fine. It's a shame they're not both 6s or both 5s though. Is he gonna scorch me? No, he's gonna play a Leshen. See, now it's the point of what do we do this turn. It really is actually. Oh no, I suppose I could revive this later on down the line. That gives me a 12 advantage once that card's destroyed. Yennefer's going to bring that back. At least he's using some of his hero cards early. I can be pleased with that, I suppose. I want to save Geralt and Ciri, ideally. I suppose we could play the command. No, I sort of would use that for range, probably. Got a commander horn if need be. We're going to buff that and see what happens. Draw gear. Really is going all out, this guy, isn't he? You're just a blacksmith! You're not supposed to be hammering me at Gwent. I don't care if it's on the hardest difficulty. Right, I've still got 2 revives. So, I am going to pull my Archer back. Because if I can use my 2 revives, I can use it on Dandelion. Oh. Okay, Ciri, win the round. Not going to pass up that opportunity. Right, that's a start. What's he going to do? See, I could pass here, but it's pointless because he'd have the same thing left on the table. Let's go with my Archer. Werewolf is 5 strength. Now then, let's go Dan. Yes. Dandelion first, because I want. It's going to do nothing really for the roar, but it forces him to. Right. That's fine. Right, let's play Geralt to see what he has now. See, he's got a 2-card advantage on me, is what I'm worried about. Uh-oh. I might be wise to pass here. I could have. Oh, I've made a bad couple of choices here, I think. Yes, I certainly have. I'm gonna do this, just waste a card. Shit. Oh, he's gonna have me, I think. He's still got a 2-card advantage on me. I'm only destroying a 12 on his front row. Which is really not good for us, and he'll keep one of them on the board. Oh, that spy's really screwed me, otherwise I might have been able to have him. Do a pass, or do I not and go pass and pray? But I think this blacksmith has me. Ugh. Yeah! I'm done. Not beating him like that. Let's see, do I have anything that can beat him with here? No. I can get that and then boost it to a 20. Torrential Rain. It's not far off. I'm not far off beating him. But he's got me. Shouldn't have played Geralt. He is victorious. God damn it. It's the power of the Tash. I think I've got him. I think I've got him. This guy's beat me a second time, and you should have seen the front of his row. He had about 120 strength in the end. Now I really should be beating him from here. We'll see. Because it really hinges on this card, and I'm going to go with that. Higher numbers the better at this stage. Right, yeah, I've got him. You are... What a fucking asshole that guy was. Oh, the blacksmith of Farilund. Defeated me twice in a row. The first person on Skellige to do that. Credit to the Vrumid, whatever the hell that's pronounced. What the hell was that? Is it going to be a monster or something? I don't really know what that was. Oh, a terrible card. Great. That was so worth it, wasn't it? Right, where the hell is Sven?
I told him, I say, don't enter the wood.
Why did he want to anyway?
Ow!
Blackberries. Wanted to pick some.
Oh, he went looking for death.
There's a lady sobbing here. I guess Sven's part of this group of people.
Arnold's dead.
We've offended him, Sven. The woodland spirit seeks revenge. This here is him saying we've strayed from the old paths.
Offended him? The monster's killed 5 already. He doesn't give a rat's arse about paths or tracks or me or you. He's a ploughing beast from the ploughing forest.
Split his ribcage. A strong one, this spirit of yours.
That's so. And who might you be?
Geralt. I'm a witcher.
A killer for hire. What do you seek here?
Saw your notice.
What notice? This village is home to decent folk only. You won't find any work here.
Sure about that? Beast that did this, it's aggressive and incredibly strong. I can help you for a price.
I like this man. Ply your trade, Witcher. I believe we will agree terms.
Who is this wooden spirit? What do the other victims' bodies look like?
Who or what is this woodland spirit?
Tell you what, it's not any of your concern.
It's a common beast. Murders any man who ventures into its territory.
Exhaustive as descriptions go. What does this spirit look like? Anyone seen it for themselves?
No man alive has.
Great. Really helpful, all of you. Birds pecked apart his entrails. And here, tooth marks. A large dog, a wolf maybe. This the way it always kills?
Only cowards. True warriors. Men with the hearts of predators. The spirit grants them an honorable death.
You said the creature wants revenge. Why? For what?
Our forefathers hunted with spear and knife. This pleased the woodland spirit. He let us live in peace. We never knew hunger.
He killed back then too. He's always killed. How many lads died trying to become hunters? Now, since our hunters died in the war, the beast turned even more bloodthirsty.
We are uncreate. What others buy with gold, we buy with our lifeblood.
We are slaves to fear spread by blind fools like you. These woods are ours. High time we put an end to this beast.
Both valid points in their own way or another.
I've heard enough. You've got a monster problem, that's clear. Just not sure you want it solved.
Oh, we do. Come see me. We'll figure us a fair price for the beast's head.
Our little talk while I looked over the corpse? Not nearly enough. Need to look around, figure out what I'm up against.
Be not rash, killer. It's not too late to bring back the old ways.
I'll decide what to do. But start collecting coin, just in case.
Okay, so it's down to me then.
Must be the one the Jarl summoned.
Not a nice fate though, is it? So obviously, there we go, so find out which is killing the village of Fairylands, right?
Let's nurse some mead at the tavern.
Because it's Sven and this sort of village elder that seems to be at odds with one another and what to do.
Got a trail to follow. Wonder where it leads.
To the woods. Okay. Strange. Need to be careful.
Thin and deep cuts. Got him like a razor.
These are strange tracks. This is no ordinary monster. And what's that up ahead? Look. That looks like some sort of ritualistic circle of stones. That's probably going to be wolves. There's a trap there. Great, I'm going to have to watch out for traps too. I'm going to assume that's wolves. Uh-oh.
Smashed bones. That takes strength. No point in trying to parry its blows.
So whatever this beast is, we can't parry it. It's still so big and powerful. Actually, I think they're bears and these are wolves. Well, these are definitely wolves because these are going too quick. How many we got? 1, 2, 3.
What? Lost your nerve?
These wolves hit a lot harder than the normal ones. I think that's them all. Yes, it's just the bears left. Again, I think it's bears. just by the sound that they're making and growling. Sheath the steel, at least for the time being. I have a feeling this is the monster's lair, which worries me. Okay, here's its tracks.
Sharpened its claws, or just marked off its territory. Leshen. Male. Very old. Damn it. Probably marked one of the villagers.
Yeah, Leshen. So learn more about the woodland spirit by reading the bestiary. Not a nice fair, is it? Ugh. Right, where are we? Relict is what we want. Leshens. We never hunt in these woods. Never. Even if it means the whole village starves. Mulliver, Elderman of Hoshberg in Lower Edern. Leshens dwell in dense primeval woods. Fiercely territorial creatures, they hunt with stealth and cunning as their only companions. They use their inborn magic to control the plants and animals within their territory, and so when stalking them, half the battle is merely getting near enough to strike. Leshens old enough to earn the appellation Ancient wield advanced skills and tactics that make them particularly dangerous. Got the woodland spirit. Some monsters are so powerful local populaces begin worshipping them as gods. Such was the case with the Leshen dwelling in the woods near the Skellige village of Fariland. The elders were absolutely convinced the monster watched over them by defending them from their enemies and training their hunters. The Witcher had his doubts, however. Leshens are mean, self-serving creatures, and the ancient one living in the woods near Fariland was surely no exception. Geralt knew freeing the villagers from their supposed protector's grasp would be no easy task, if he decided to even try. The Leshen known as the Woodland Spirit was so powerful as to have mastered the art of marking. This meant the monster had inserted his essence into one of the residents of Fariland. As long as this unfortunate soul remained alive and near the settlement, the Leshen would always be reborn near its lair. Yet even with the marked one eliminated, killing the Leshen would be no easy task. The monster commanded the obedience of the denizens of the woods. It could thus call on the wolves, ravens, or even the trees themselves for help. Luckily, it had a weakness as well. It was vulnerable to fire, that born of the Igni sign in particular. Okay, so we've got our choices. Talk to Harold, who I assume is the village elder who doesn't want us anywhere near here, or talk to Sven. And we have a choice to make. Who do we side with? Do we side with Harold? Try and go back to the old ways, the sacrifices of the village, and which could lead to deaths of innocents? Or do we agree with Sven and take out this woodland beast, this ancient Leshen dwelling in this forest, before it does any more damage? We know Skelligers are fiercely loyal to their old ways, but in this case I'm leaning towards siding with Sven, especially after seeing these two corpses. Right, we've got Harold in that direction and Sven in this one. Let's have a look. So, just in case we do decide to fight it, was Dimeridium, and Dancing Star will come in handy because that gives us fire. And then it was Relic Oil, something we've rarely used. Might as well put Beast Oil on actually.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm.
Right, I assume and hope we get to speak to both parties involved before we make our choice. So let's go and speak to Harold first too. Apparently he's Overwatch at the moment.
Didn't have many friends, did he?
Folk aren't willing to look at this kind of death today. But in the past, I remember, I was just a lad. Lugos Hairlip led a raid on our village. Found nothing but silence and fog. I could barely make out my pa and my uncles lying in wait behind the trees. I remember how they hunted down one warrior after another, and once they surrounded Hairlip himself, well, I believe he'd rather have faced the woodland spirit.
Your spirit is a very old Leshen. He's dangerous, but I should be able to deal with him.
Rid us of him. Yet he's what made us invincible. Turned us into great warriors.
Maybe I wasn't clear. The woodland spirit is a monster. Cut with the sword, he'll bleed and die. Like you, like me.
He's much more. Thanks to him, the woods teem with game, and our women bear strong babes. The power of the woodland spirit makes us the best hunters in the Isles. True, not every lad who sets out to be a hunter survives the sacred ritual, but aren't witchers made at similar cost?
Very difficult choice here. He's trying to make a convincing argument, but I'm not being swayed at the moment. As he says there, the trial of glasses that the witches undergo is a terribly horrid procedure. I think it's 1 in 10 people survive the witcher trials and go on to be a witcher, and then even then, not many of them survive more than a year.
Back by the tree, you said you know another way to stop the Leshen.
We must return to the old path, restore the old ways, roam the woods with knife and spear, fight on even terms and prove our valor. That would please him. Our ancestors placed the Covenant Stone in the woods, laid sacrifices of prized game on it, and thus made a pact, do as they did. Go south along the brook, submit to the trial by burning a sacrifice of wolves' hearts on the sacred spot.
Better just kill. I'll try it your way. No, I don't know yet.
Haven't decided what to do yet.
Try to kill the woodland spirit, and you'll bring his wrath upon us all.
Gotta give this some thought. So long.
Right, so we've heard Harold's view on the matter. Now it's time to go and talk to Sven.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Grant me the strength and wisdom, ye gods.
Porridge again, Che. You all dressed up for me, Hildy?
Maybe for you. Maybe for another.
Uncles,
Over later.
folk on the continent got heads like cats.
Greetings. You're in luck. Yesterday, Iolaf wrapped us his longship sailed into port, so we've got fresh goods for you.
Let me see what Hotspur brought in.
Nothing. Absolutely fantastic, that, isn't it? Christ. Oh dear.
So long.
I hope whatever choice I decide to do, this merchant's still here. Once I'm done. Okay. So I've got to approach the altar, or talk to Sven about the Leshen.
Got me eye on you.
Went to look at the tracks in the woods. Spirit sure knows how to make an impression on intruders.
Told you, he likes killing.
Almost certain we're dealing with an old Leshen.
An ordinary beast then, just as I said.
No. Not an ordinary beast, not in the slightest.
Not so ordinary. Monster like that's a serious threat to the village. And to me, if you decide to hire me.
Oh, don't you fret. We'll have the gold.
Just one small problem. The Leshen's marked one of you. As long as that individual lives near its domain, the beast can't be killed. Not completely. Sooner or later, it'll be reborn.
Must be one of the elders. Harold, I'm sure of it. You heard him.
Words aren't enough. Gotta find the mark my way.
Folk won't believe you. They'd never listen to an outsider accusing one of their own. But you find the marked one, and I'll handle the rest.
Gotta use my senses. Find the one marked by the woodland spirit.
Oh, so I've got to find the marked one and Sven will do the rest. But now he's just basically saying that he's going to kill the marked one. We don't want that either.
Eyes like cats.
What?
But you only got cat's eyes.
So if we go back to the old ways, they'll stop the killing for now. But that doesn't mean it won't return in the future. But if we try and find the marked one, Sven is going to kill them. But then it stops killing in the future. There is no good choice here. Alright, let's see if we can find who it is. Check the outskirts of this circle first. Swing back into the village.
My dad's off fighting the black ones.
We Sven visit today?
Of course he will.
I've seen him looking at you. Pull that one in, Hilda. Don't let him get away.
That's the woman that was just talking to him.
Wisdom, you gods. Evil wherever I find it, and grant
The Leshen's chosen the girl. Damn it.
Talk to Sven about Hilda. So, the woman who he's obviously courting is the one chosen by the Leshen. Now, does that mean he's still going to kill her? So, I talk to Sven about Hilda or approach the altar. I like this choice, am I? Christ, he's ready.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
I tell you what, I'm gonna. Well, now he's all swords at the ready. I'm gonna see if I can chat to Hilda.
Grant me the strength of wisdom, you gods.
Hey, now here's a manly one.
Nope.
You're a witch, right? Not like my good.
Oh, Hilda, what do I do? What do I do? If I tell him he's gonna kill her, isn't he? Or is he? Because he has feelings for her. We hope.
So, find out who's mates with the beast?
It's not intentional. The marked individual has no idea.
You don't know the elders like I do. Every last one of them codgers would surrender his mother to please the monster. And no point in mincing words. Said yourself, the monster's helper must die first.
You have to get rid of that. No, exile. Yes. Yes.
No one needs to die. The marked one should leave the village. That's enough. If they never return, the Leshen will never be reborn.
Did you hear what the Witcher said? We've but to banish the elders to have peace for all time.
It's not one of the elders. It's not one of the elders. And if I say it's Hilda, is he gonna kill her? Shit.
The Leshen's marked Hilda.
Hilda?
We must banish her. Said so yourself.
But she's one of us. For the good of the village, Sven. Drive her out. Make sure she knows she's not to return. Ever.
Not going with her? Funny. Thought you cared for her.
Tend to your own affairs and leave me to mine. I did what I had to do. Now it's your turn.
Just the witchcraft of Mohawk's wraiths.
Okay then.
Make me answer. I've no mind.
That was not an easy choice to make.
I recognize your type a mile away.
You mean the type that's saving your ass?
A newcomer.
Still a stain on the sleeve, look at.
Careful. Hilda was over here.
Oh, where bear bite you? You're trying to help. Get them up.
Grant me the strength of wisdom, you gods.
Leshen's territory begins here. Need to destroy all the totems before I find the beast.
So what we're going to go with, approach the altar, destroy the... I think I'm going to destroy the Leshen's totems and try and kill it once and for all. We've drove Hilda out of the village, we can't make that be done for no reason. Obviously if she returns the Leshen will be reborn, so we can't have that either. So there's 3 totems in these woods. Here's obviously the first one. We've fought 1 Leshen in our playthrough thus far, and we're about to fight another. Shit. Don't think he's too pleased with me meddling. Wolves again.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Next totem's around here somewhere. This one's closer. There it is, I can see the crows from here. I may as well just keep my steel sword out, because there's going to be white wolves around everywhere, isn't there?
Winds howling.
Actually got the totem once we killed them then. Which leaves 1 more. Well yeah, this isn't spooky at all, is it? Hello there. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna... Okay, never mind the steel. Literally, is not so good against the wolves.
Ugly bastard.
It's just me and you now, Mr. Leshen. Okay. No. Okay, that was a terrible throw, Geralt. Okay, that did some nice damage. Didn't really work either, that did it? Shit, I'm out of dancing step. Radium will stop him. I thought it would stop him. What the hell is it doing now? Ah! Okay. We know you don't like me. Look at that damage. Wolves.
Come on.
Thanks for that, you give me a hand then with those wolves. Staggered him. She worked quite nicely. Looking quite nicely that hard actually. My health tops off.
What now, you piece of filth?
We got it. That was a good fight. Very good fight. Leshen resin, ancient leshen mutagen, and a trophy. Which I assume if we chose the other option, we would not have got. Got a lot to loot in here, don't we? Some more the wolves that the Leshen was summoning during the fight. How does that Leshen trophy look? Ha ha ha, I like that. Next to my new shiny Zerrikanian saddlebags.
Come on.
Okay, we've just got to manoeuvre our way out of these woods now. Did we choose the right option? There, soon find out. I mean, one way or another, I suppose there was probably something bad was going to happen regardless of the choice which we made, whether we sided with Harold or we decided to side with Sven. Hilda should have got out of the village. If I get back, I'm going to kick myself for telling Sven that it was Hilda, but I was hoping that in telling him that, he might leave with her, but apparently not. He's going to stay, and he told me to bugger off, essentially, didn't he? This is still going through the Leshen's territory.
Faster.
Stretches across a vast area of the forest. Not a small area by any means. Leshen's built its boundaries over many years in its reign. Until now. So what did our trophy give us? 5% bonus experience from monsters. Sells for a hell of a lot of money as well. Okay, Roach, we'll leave you there while I go and investigate in this village. I was thinking the village had disappeared for a second there. The evening is approaching. Uh-oh. What? What?
Hey! Hey! Look at this. Told you the Witcher had solved this.
What happened?
You rid us of the beast. We rid ourselves of its accomplices. Don't worry. Our agreement stands. I earned your coin, you did.
You're a murderer. This is none of my business. Fuck. He's just gone and killed all the elders anyway. I still think I chose the right choice by killing the Leshen, but would this have been the result otherwise? This is none of my business. It's not, but you're a murderer. And does that mean I'm going to kill him? I may as well just tell him to murder and walk away, but if that's going to be the option, if I get the chance to kill him, he deserves it, but then again, the villagers have nobody left.
Nothing's changed. Leshin's gone, true, but a murderer still haunts the village.
Your work is done, Witcher. You've done your part, and I've done mine.
You're not worth the trouble. Do you know what? No.
Think the village will go along with this?
Folk will calm down, realize the guilty needed to be punished. Do you hear? Fear will not rule my village. There will be no more killings. Go to your homes. And you, Witcher, on your way. No more monsters left around here.
So we don't get a chance to talk or kill him. Oh my god, this is a slaughter.
Wonder if he's as strong as he
There's one elder, two elders, there's Harold in the middle of it all, in a bloodbath. It's 4, 5. All 5 of the village elders, it seems, that watched over the village. We only spoke to one, Harold, but... And now, I think back, did I make the right or the wrong choice?
Swords on his back. What did I think of next? Must be the one beyond.
I don't know, I really don't. I'm shocked at this outcome. Sven has literally murdered the hierarch of this village. I mean, Harold was spewing a load of nonsense at times, or what he believed in, but we didn't want this.
Can you swing an axe?
Away from the chatter so I need some time to think as to this outcome. The Leshin is gone, but as Geralt said, a monster still resides over the village.